The Zathari fleet hovered silently above Earth's stratosphere, cloaked from the primitive senses of the human race. Commander Vrel, leader of the reconnaissance unit, watched through the holographic viewport, analyzing the planet's swirling clouds, glittering cities, and oceans shimmering under the sun. Earth, to them, was a prize, a world teeming with resources and untapped potential, ready for harvest. "It will be over soon," Vrel said, his voice cold and mechanical as he gestured to his officers. "Within one Earth cycle, the planet will kneel." The Zathari were an ancient race, having conquered 100 worlds without serious resistance. Their technology was so advanced that Earth was seen as a mere stepping stone in their galactic expansion. Vrel expected no surprises. Yet, in the darkness beyond the clouds, something stirred. Without warning, a deep rumble shook the atmosphere. The clouds above Earth twisted violently, as if gripped by unseen hands. A piercing blue fissure tore through the sky, opening like the wound of a dying beast. Blinding light streamed through the crack, and out of it, massive dark forms began to emerge, warships, unlike any the Zathari had ever encountered. Vrel's second-in-command, Officer Tarkan, stumbled back, his 4 iridescent eyes wide with disbelief. "Commander, unknown vessels, hundreds, no, thousands." The command deck erupted into chaos. Alarms shrieked. Data screens flickered with incomprehensible readings. The Zathari had prepared for Earth's weak defenses outdated missiles, primitive drones, not an armada rising from the very sky itself. "Maintain position," Vrel barked. "Identify those ships immediately." But the scans returned nothing useful. The ships were a mystery, both ancient and impossibly advanced. Towering spires, molten weapon arrays, hulls layered with strange runes, they looked less like machines and more like celestial beasts forged for war. Then came the transmission. It was not human. The voice that boomed into the Zathari communications was deep, resonant, vibrating through metal and flesh alike. "YUWHOSEKTOCLAIEARTEWARNED THISWORLDISPROTECTED. Vrel clenched his mandibles. Protected? By who? He hissed. Humans have no such power. But the truth was unraveling fast. As the warships fanned out across Earth's atmosphere, forming intricate patterns, beams of energy began to arc from their hulls, not directed at Earth, but at the Zathari fleet. The first blast vaporized an entire squadron. Vrel's heart pounded in his chest cavity. He had seen battles turn before, but never with such raw force. It was as if the very universe had risen to reject them. "Retreat! Evasive maneuvers," he ordered. But it was too late. Within moments, the Zathari ships were trapped in a cage of searing energy, their shields collapsing one by one. Vrel realized too late that they were facing an ancient protectorate, an unknown alliance, whose sole mission was to guard Earth against outsiders like him. Far below, humanity watched in awe and terror. Citizens flooded streets, smartphones pointed upward. The media exploded with frantic broadcasts. Sky splits, open mysterious warships, engage alien invaders. In underground bunkers, Earth's secret councils convened. They had long suspected that Earth held mysteries they could not explain. The sudden appearance of the Guardians confirmed their wildest theories. Earth was not just a random speck of life in the cosmos, it was a nexus, protected by powers beyond understanding. Children pointed at the skies with wonder. Scientists wept at the implications. Religious leaders called it divine intervention. But it was the civilians who, unknowingly, held the truth in their myths and legends. The ancient tales of sky beasts and watchers above were not fictions, but fragmented memories of a compact forged millennia ago. Back among the Zathari fleet, Vrel watched helplessly as his flagship systems failed one by one. He had only minutes left. He turned to Tarkan, his pride bleeding into desperation. "If we survive this, we must warn the High Council. Earth. Earth is forbidden." A final beam lanced through the command deck, blinding white. Darkness swallowed the Zathari. In the aftermath, Earth's skies healed, the massive rift sealing like a wound. The warships lingered for a few moments longer, silhouetted against the heavens, before fading into invisibility, leaving only whispers behind. The world changed that day. Earth's leaders, scientists, and philosophers all knew the truth. Humanity was under protection, but also under scrutiny. They were not alone, not ever. They lived on a world watched by forces who judged their worthiness. And somewhere, in the far reaches of the universe, a warning echoed across star systems: do not touch Earth. The Zathari heard it. The other empires heard it. And so did the darkness that lurked beyond them all. The age of isolation was over. Earth was awake.